Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here with Enlightened World Network. On Sundays, we do a silent meditation. Every other day of the year, you get a live guided meditation. But on Sundays, we do it silently, but we do it with you. So what that means is that Teri and I go behind the scenes. She plays some pretty music, and we ask you to sit and meditate with us. When we come back in 25 minutes, we share what we have experienced, and there's always a fascinating something from Spirit. So can't wait to see what all is showing up today. So Teri, if you are ready, we'll go ahead and mute ourselves. And
I am ready.
11.
Everything's working perfectly. It's 11:11. Message from our angels.
Awesome. All right, we'll see y'all in 25 minutes. Okay, Terry, we are back. Thank you so much for that. Now she can hear me. Terry, thank you so much for that time in meditation with you.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Interesting. So, we have been sitting with one of our soul sisters as she has been preparing to pass. And fascinating what we were seeing this morning about death and the end game, if you will. The game that they were showing us, I think because Terry and I both have played the game, is the game Sorry. And what we were seeing is if you know the game Sorry, each player has a place called home. And leading up to home, there's, I don't know, 8, 9 blocks that you can move up. But once you're in that home stretch, as they call it, no one can touch you. Nothing can send you back. Nothing can waylay the game. You are safe when you're in that home stretch. And that's where we were seeing our beautiful friend, that she's in the home stretch. But there's a catch. And I'm getting goosebumps. There's a catch. You have to play, you have to roll the right number to be able to get all the way home. And who knows how long that might take for you to roll the right number. And so we were seeing Linda, our friend Linda, we were seeing her peeps, her guides, those that have loved her from the other realm, standing around on the board game cheering for her, crying out, three, 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 like just roll a three and you're home.
Right.
So we know the time is close, but we're also learning about the, the transition process as a whole and for us as well. So interesting. But Terry, what was really striking to you was today's here in the States Independence Day. Do you want to
Yeah.
share what that means for you along these lines?
Yeah, that feeling of freedom and acknowledging the freedoms that exist for us. And I was seeing as Linda's getting ready to make her transition, it really is a freedom. It's her independence, it's her shedding the limits and the restrictions that she's in a human body. So for me, independence and freedom is all about just being. And that's my prayer for her and for anyone that's at the end. I know we have another dear member of our family who's losing a friend and watching that transition process. And the ability to just let go and just to stay present in the moment as that transition happens. That's a freeing moment to not have to deal with any of the restrictions, any of the have tos of this human experience. So I think it's really important to look at the moment today as Independence Day and praying for her and for my other friend's friend that they'll be able to do that, to just let go and feel the freedom of it and get their wings.
Well, yes. And I'm also reminded that which we've been seeing today, that as Marbeth was talking about yesterday in the meditation, life is an illusion. And we are all playing our game of life. So, when we think about that, you go, well, wait a second, why would I want to have this in my life? Why would I create my life to be this way? But I do think in so many ways we do create our own reality. Even some of the people that come into your life and make it miserable for a while, I think it's about learning and having those life experiences that challenge us and enlarge us as a spiritual being, broaden our understanding, broaden our perspective, help us to have more empathy for other people. So I don't know, Terry, what do you think about that? Are we all making up our own game here?
I think so. I believe fully that we all have choices, and the consequences of those choices are what we live with. So when we make a decision, we are making it based on how we want to see life and how we want to live our life. But I also believe that, especially like with Linda, she has been of service to others throughout her life. That was her mission, was to help others, to uplift. And I believe she's still teaching us here at the end of her life that, I'm going through this and I'm sharing it openly. She's not being silent about it. She's not suffering or, hiding anything. She's letting us know what's going on here at the end days. And I think that's a huge message to all of us, that transparency. And we live our lives, and many choose not to share anything personal or anything that's going on. I live my life out loud, as you know. It's like whatever's happening, people hear about it. And I think it's just a great way to teach others is by doing and by being. And yes, that reality that we create, we can share it. We can help others to find their own life path and what's going on with them. So I appreciate Linda and anyone who is so transparent with their life, that we can learn from them just by observing, just by seeing, how are you dealing with death? Are you welcoming it? Are you accepting it? Or are you going out fighting and saying, "Oh, I don't want to go"? Um, but we get to see all of that as the observer. And then we get to go into that compassion and that love and just wishing the very best experience for those who are facing their end days.
Well, and we know there's there's a whole bunch of people that are
Oh,
facing their
yeah.
day today. It's not just the two that we're aware of. We know that there's so many, and you all probably have somebody in your own life that is facing that today. So maybe if today we could just hold space for folks wherever they are in this place of transition and just hold them in love.
Yes. And peace.
Yeah, exactly. So, friends, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing us to live our family drama out loud. It's not drama. We're just watching. We're just watching and holding with love, but we are doing it out loud. So, anyway, thank you for being part of our family and allowing that. So, so much love to you all. Happy Independence Day, whether you are here in the States or not. We all are free. Nothing, no one can keep us from experiencing ourselves with our Creator. We all are free. So, with that, happy Independence Day, every day being that Independence Day to you. Yeah, thank you, Teri. Thanks for being.
Thank you. So much love to all.
Yeah, take good care, everybody, and God bless.